There's $41 trillion of assets in motion right now, and how this moves and how advisors take advantage of some of this disruption is going to change the industry. I'm joined today by Ron Carson, Carson Group. Ron, welcome.
Hey, thanks a lot, Matt.
There's a lot of disruption in the market right now. Talk to me about some of the disruption that you're seeing in this marketplace.
It is disruptive. And you know, I opened today's keynote talk with, I've got some very disturbing news. And I think when people hear that, they think it's going to be bad news. It's not good or bad, it's different, meaning that the market is shifting. This $41 trillion that's moving to the next generation isn't tethered to the relationships of the past. Matter of fact, the first time I had this happen in the 80s, if you're with Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Merrill Lynch, your family stayed there. The next generation has more information and they're making the decision based on the quality of the value proposition, the quality of your digital experience, the quality of your firm to deliver services away. They want those services. And a lot of advisors have not evolved to really harness this ability to capture these new relationships.
So what can they do to evolve?
First of all, a lot of people are afraid of the regulation and DOL and what's happening with that. That's a huge advantage for great advisors of putting their clients' interests ahead of their own. I mean huge. A culture of compliance and adherence to the regulatory rules is the new marketing. Yeah. If you can be the best at that, it doesn't really matter with what's happening with the SEC and FINRA and the Department of Labor and the CFPB. It's a regulatory tidal wave, but don't run from it, embrace it, because it's a huge competitive advantage. Technology. I posed this question yesterday to our group. Imagine Amazon Prime gets into the business tomorrow, and they can do it for next to nothing because they want the data. Are you with a firm that gives you optionality and be fast followers to provide the kind of service, the kind of brand, the kind of experience that an Amazon Prime experience actually offers? Most are no. And I'm asking all our advisors here at the conference to evaluate your partnerships. Are you with anchors or are you with engines? Are you anchored to old technology? You anchored to people you're doing business with, even in your own firm, that want to defend the past but not embrace the unknown? Are you anchored to old ways of doing business and not evolving, continuing to defend what you know and you're comfortable with? Or are you surrounding yourself with engines of growth? Because while disruption is sometimes scary, it provides an equal and greater opportunity because not as many people will embrace the change that this disruption is providing.
And Ron, if I've learned anything from you, technology is great, but it's all about the people, the team that you've built around you. Talk to me about how teamwork is still essential even in this new paradigm we're entering.
It is so essential. If you look at the few financial advisors we had a year ago, we had 315,000 financial advisors. Today we have 288,000. A lot of them just dropped out because of DOL and I don't want to deal with it. We expect 110,000 of those to retire over the next decade. So you're going to bring your own in and really identifying and providing a career path. Also, having the mindset that you're going to share future appreciation with that next group. By the way, millennials get a bad rap. They are the secret sauce, they're the fabric. They do things differently and sometimes they want things even faster. I actually like that. They've got fire in the belly and they're excited about that. But they're creative, very creative. They get it. They understand where their generation, what their needs and their wants are. And if you look at the Carson Group, I'm the old fogey that's there at 52 years of age, and I have young people that have real ability to make decisions in their 20s and early 30s. And I think a lot of business owners out there need to figure out how do I bring them in and show them economic viability to be and stay at your firm for the rest of their careers.
Now you're adding people all the time. Tell me about some of the latest additions.
We have 118 stakeholders. A year ago we had 77. We have 10 open positions. We just brought in keeper Scott Conroy. Had built the referral program at TD, was with LPL Financial for a time. Quality person that really wants to be part of what we're calling a movement. Yeah. And we think that Vanguard owns it in the mutual fund space and Fidelity owns it in the retirement plan space. We think there's an opportunity, our MTP, our massive transformative purpose, to be the most trusted for financial advice, and we're attracting both partner offices, i.e. advisors around the country, and internal stakeholders. We don't have staff or employees, we call them internal stakeholders that share that vision. And if you have an exciting vision, you can really attract high quality people now, but in order to keep them, they have to be part of building the building blocks of what that value proposition and service offering looks like for the future.
Absolutely. So Ron, anything I missed? I think you guys are doing some great things.
We just brought on a firm last week in Philly, RZ Wealth, Irv Rosenzweig, amazing guy, shares our culture. He's a guy that's been in the business as much as I have, 35th year in the profession, and it's great examples like Irv that says, you know what, I've done a great job for my clients in the past, but I want to embrace, I know I can serve them at the highest possible level, and I want to join the movement because I'm committed to taking it to the next level and continuously putting my clients' interests ahead of my own and Wall Street's.
These are the kind of people at Peak that are going to change this industry. Ron, thanks so much. Some great insights as always.
Thank you very much.
For Investment News, I'm Matt Ackerman.